right, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early Monday morning. You all know it's early for Miss Aurorah, okay? I wanted to come on and say this really quickly. Something that happened over this past weekend that all of these secured entrepreneurs really need to be aware of. You need to know about this if you don't, okay? And so for those of you who don't know who the heaven I am this morning, I am Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. Now, we've gotten that out of the way. Now, this past weekend, Miss Aurorah is sitting here working, as I normally do. And this alert pops up on the screen from Experian. So now y'all know how Miss Aurorah loves to see, the credit. We got to have the credit. So I said, oh, they're telling me that my score increased again. Let me take a look. Lo and behold, it was not a credit increase notification. It was a notification about a sex offender who is now living in my area. So I take a double, I'm like, wait a moment. This is Experian, the credit reporting agency. And they're telling me about a sex offender that recently moved into my neighborhood. I've got to see this. I click on it. They gave me the man's whole Christian name, first, middle, last. His date of birth, his eye color, his height, his hair color, any body marks, scars, his whole address. Okay. So now I'm stunned. I'm stunned for a variety of reasons. Number one, this is not the governmental organization that actually registers this information and supplies this information to the public. This is a credit reporting agency. Why then do they have an interest in letting me know this man's situation or this business as it relates to moving into my area? Now, Ms. Aurorah is not here to get into what the man may or may not have done. The reason being is because this is a credit reporting agency. So number one, I'm sitting here like, is it true? Could this possibly be true? Because we already know that the credit reporting agencies don't work for us. They don't work for you. They buy information from data mining companies and they report it. And then it's up to us, it's up to you to say whether or not it is true information. And how do you do that? You have to go through a strenuous dispute process, whether you do that online or whether you do that by mail. They are not working for you. This is not in your favor, right? So the first thing I have to question now is this true? Is this true information? I'm like, wow, this is outrageous, right? Then I said, okay, I'm a single woman, right? I have a dog. We all know that. He's 10 pounds. What is he doing? He's going to give you a kiss, possibly a hug. Who knows, right? And I'm like, now I got to be looking around. I got to be like, is he out there? I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay, there are fathers, brothers, cousins, uncles who may get this alert and they're like, okay, you get the wrong hothead on the right day. Something's happening here. Why is Experian buying this information to report to me? Secured entrepreneurs. The real reason why I have to now get into this is simply because as you are building your business, as you are building your businesses, your empires, your legacies, what information is out there about you that's being bought by a credit bureau? And Mr. Aurorah is talking about potentially damaging information that these data miners have and are willing to sell to the credit bureaus about you. Why is this happening? Well, because you have not opted out of the public registry on a lot of the things that are actually out there, just sitting out there, information that is actually sitting out there about you, okay? And unfortunately, the way of the world is that oftentimes you're going to have to buy your freedom. I'm going to say that again. Oftentimes, you're going to have to buy your freedom. And many of the secured entrepreneurs are already aware of this, okay? There are things that have happened in the past, and whenever you go down to the courthouse and file something, somebody files something against you, you file a bankruptcy, you file a police report, you get arrested, things like that. See, that stays in the public domain until you choose to do something about it, okay? So where's Mr. Aurorah going with this? I want all of the secured entrepreneurs to be on very high alert as you are building your businesses, as you are coming out here and you are finding your space on the internet, because we already know that if you're not online, you're not on time. Okay, this is where we're going today. As a matter of fact, I just read something today online that says that online retail sales are up 76% from where they were last year, just due to the pandemic. And a majority of our major retailers now are making more money online than they are in their brick and mortar stores. Many people just don't really want to be out there wearing a mask for long periods of time, talking about I'm shopping around and all that stuff like that. Many of us have opted out of that. Okay, so please check the public registry for your name. Okay, whatever it is that you need to clear up, ask those agencies, what is it that you need to do to get yourself out of that? And then you've got all these online reporting, I don't want to call them agencies, places, businesses, whatever you want to say. They will also report that information. And now you got to go looking for all those people and letting them know that you have put the actual government agency on notice. This has been removed, and now I'm putting you on notice that you need to remove it as well, okay? That's what Ms. Aurorah wants to say. And you all know that if in fact you are struggling to find your way online, there's going to be a link under this video on YouTube. If you're watching it on Facebook, it'll be on top, okay? The secured entrepreneurs are invested in creating 5 income streams, okay? If you do not have something to sell, you know Ms. Aurorah is going to help you, okay? And you can watch that presentation, get on Ms. Aurorah's calendar, and let's make it do what it do. You know why? Because I've told all of you that this is still your $1 million year. This is a 7-figure year. A lot can happen in 90 days. Don't doubt it. And why be without it? Hello. Okay, Ms. Aurorah is out. Until next time, ta-ta.